Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
She walked into the WNBA with swagger, confidence, and comparisons to the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. But just months into her rookie season, the narrative has shifted. And today, Stephen A. Smith is not holding back. Angel Reese just got a brutal reality check, and fans are divided.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point.
Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, two names that have defined women's basketball headlines for the past year. From college finals to WNBA courts, their rivalry has morphed into a cultural storm. But while Caitlin Clark racks up triple-doubles and keeps cool under pressure, Reese has sparked criticism for her attitude, her game, and now her words.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you're losing by 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own it.
Reese's latest performance was anything but legendary. With Caitlin Clark benched due to injury, this was supposed to be Angel's time to shine. Instead, she posted 4 points, shot under 25%, and looked lost on defense. Twitter exploded.
Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive.
Stephen A. wasn't alone. Sports media quickly echoed the sentiment. She peaked in college, said one analyst. Others questioned whether Reese's fame is built more on controversy than consistency.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons, she makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan, butter pecan, bang! Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
Yes, Angel Reese leads her team in rebounds. Yes, she hustles. But 12 boards and 4 points won't win MVP or silence critics.
Because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her, but not. It's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shit.
But there's another layer, one that Stephen A. addressed head-on: race, perception, and history. Because this isn't just about basketball anymore. Angel Reese isn't just a player, she's become a symbol.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second. But before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, et cetera, et cetera. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
The question now Is this a turning point or the beginning of the end? From Bayou Barbie to viral meme, Angel Reese's season is starting to mirror the dreaded TikTok trend big hype, fast fall.
Oh, man. The latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlyn and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Their diabolical stat, she's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she can turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. I mentioned no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer a car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.
Stephen A. didn't say it out of hate, he said it because he expects more. If Angel Reese wants to be the face of this league, if she dares to compare herself to Jordan, then the numbers have to back it up. So far, they don't.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader outside of rebounding her own missed layups. What does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
Angel Reese came into the WNBA as Bayou Barbie, the rebounding queen. She was even compared to Michael Jordan. But now, after being blown out and utterly outplayed by the injured Caitlin Clark, Stephen A. Smith just dropped the mic on her MJ fantasy. Today, we break it all down.
Caitlin Clark's or Angel Reese's popularity in large part is attributed to her behavior towards Caitlin Clark. Because when Caitlin Clark was busy taunting opponents a couple of years back before LSU smacked Iowa around in the national championship game or so, it was Angel Reese that was clapping back at Caitlin Clark once it was Caitlin Clark's turn to have her come uppance. And that's what made Angel Reese famous. Now, Angel Reese experienced vitriol thereafter. It was tough for her to deal with, as she articulated.
Flashback to NCAA Final Four, Reese and Clark's legendary showdown. Now in the pros, comparisons turned into expectations. Jay Hill even said, by the time she retires, she'll be the MJ of the WNBA. But the reality? Stephen A. slammed it as nonsense.
Well, there's a lot of reaction coming in from last night's drubbing, destruction, annihilation, cremation, whatever you want to call it, roasting, sauteed, whatever your form of cooking may be. But the Indiana Fever absolutely dismantled the Chicago Sky.
Last night's game, Clark benched with an ankle. Reese had her moment. Instead, 4 points, sub-25% shooting, a 35-point blowout. Stephen A. didn't hold back.
This is only women that get this. I'm tired of it. Like, here's my thing, you guys. What else? Who are these girls? Who are these girls that are hating on Caitlin Clark? Are you just combing through Twitter? What else are these women supposed to do? Fawn over her? Fangirl over her? Bend the fucking knee? Kiss the ring? Like, what do you want from them? We cannot, every time the girl plays a game. She got 40 games, guys. She got 35 more games. We are not, every single game, gonna revisit and retread this same tired-ass rhetoric that all these girls are hating on her, and they need to be thankful. They have been.
Reese's strength rebounds is undeniable. But even with 12 boards for points, she's been blocked 20 times. Only 21 field goals made. That's stat padding, not star power.
What an outfit Angel Reese was rocking. She put a lot of time, a lot of effort into making sure her ensemble was on point. Are my boots matching my jacket? Are my gloves matching my hat? Angel Reese put in tons of time for this outfit, which begs the question, Does Angel Reese put in more time in her outfits for the pregame catwalk, or does she put in more time to actually get better at the game?
But there's more than stats here. This is a cultural moment. Stephen A. called out the unfair spotlight and resentment. Reese's critics say she's a symbol, not just a player.
Goose comes along, and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie year.
Wow.
Outstanding. She's like Steph Curry. She can pull up from anywhere. You understand? She has that kind of capability. Didn't win a national championship. Lost to LSU one year. We lost to South Carolina another year. But she's outstanding and clearly worthy of being the number 1 overall pick. And what I was saying to everybody is ride the wave. Rising tide lifts all.
This isn't a slump. It's a crossroads. The hype made Reese a household name, but she needs production over personality.
Balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing. Ended up as an all-star, ended up being 4th in the league in MVP voting, was the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. No competition whatsoever in that regard when it was really all said and done. We know what she brings to the
Meanwhile, injured Clark tops headlines with triple-doubles even from the bench. That's proof. Production beats posturing every time.
Actually feel bad for Angel Reese at this point, and it has nothing to do with like how she's handled herself or anything. It's just simply Caitlin Clark is so much better than Angel Reese at basketball that it doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese is struggling with the fact that Caitlin Clark is better at her best thing than she is.
Well, she's better at everything.
And
she had a triple-double. She's tied for the 3rd most triple-doubles in WNBA history, and she's played 50 games.
Now, Angel's stat line is her worst PR nightmare. The fans groan when she touches the ball, shockingly brutal public reaction. She can't hide behind rebounds or flashy outfits.
Fortunately, it comes with the crown.
I got to push back on you a little bit.
Okay.
I think you're being a little bit too PC. Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it. Now, yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb.
This season was supposed to be her statement. Now it's a test. Will Angel Reese rise or crash? What do you think? Drop your take below.
If she stays healthy, there's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college basketball female basketball players last 30 years, and you watch, I know her, she's our meet, but you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they.
By the time she retires, she'll be the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. That bold prediction from Gemel Hill sparked headlines, but legendary pundit Stephen A. Smith just set Angel Reese straight, arguing she's no Caitlin Clark. What caused this fiery confrontation? And how does it impact the Sky, Caitlin, and the WNBA's future? Stay tuned, this is the real story behind the soundbite. Then came the spark, Hill's MJ comment. While flattering, it triggered pushback, most notably from Smith, who said, "It's about performance." He emphasized stats over hype, pointing to recent games where Reese posted low scoring despite rebounding. Stephen A. didn't just criticize, he issued a challenge. She's no Caitlin Clark because her game hasn't matched the hype. The court is where Angel must prove it. Can she respond and rise? Or will Clark continue to outshine her?